I like the fantasy genre for anime. It's just it is getting overdone.
TNMP, the Nerdy Misfit Podcast, with your hosts, Connor O'Neill and Matthew Hughes.
I'm turning my phone to silent.
Good man.
I'm being respectful.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Nerdy Misfit, episode 110.
Sure.
First episode of the season 2.
Which is also episode 11 of season 2.
Technically episode 11. My apologies, right? Because episode 100. That would be,
Yep.
Numbers are hard sometimes.
They sure are. Welcome to the Nerdy Misfit Podcast. We're on a mission, Matthew. A mission to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Exactly. So
We're currently at 88 as of recording, and that's 12 away from 100, which is our goal for the end of the year. So that'd be awesome if we get that before the end of summer.
If you haven't subscribed yet.
So yeah, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. You don't even have to ring that bell; just hit the subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button.
But you could ring the bell too. And we post every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Every stinking Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, the Nerdy Misfit Podcast goes live at some part during that day.
In theory, around 9 to 10.
9, yeah, usually around 9.
Yeah.
If everything's gone right.
As long as Matt has edited the night before.
Matt's edited. No one has any internet issues.
Yep.
Yeah. Here we are on our largest ongoing series.
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Actually, it's one of our only series. Also, but we've kept it going.
We kept it going. We have 2 ongoing series.
We've kept it going. So this is the summer 2024 anime season preview.
Exactly. Now we've been doing this, I think, since what, fall 2022?
Yes, I think that's correct.
Is it fall?
Either fall or summer.
Summer.
One of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess before we dive right into the summer season, I guess
episode 7.
Episode
what are you
7.
Watching this summer featuring Gray.
So this has been going on for a while. Good on us.
Anyways.
But yeah, so I guess we should do a brief little. I know that the season of the spring is not done yet, but maybe we can just give a quick little. Hey, been enjoying this, or not been enjoying this. I'll let you start since I'm sure your list is small. No offense.
I'm taking.
Been a busy man.
I'm always a busy man, but I've had time to watch a little bit of anime. Right now I'm watching Kaiju number 8, which is interesting because that is one of the few mangas I've read before the anime was even announced.
Yeah, and good opening, good closing.
Good opening, good closing. I mean, One Republic hits it for their outro of the show. Pretty good banger. It's called Nobody. Check it out. Otherwise, yeah, the animation is okay. I mean, the kaijus look pretty dope, but the animation itself is hit and miss. Not jarring, but just not quite clean,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely still some use of CGI, but not as much as I was initially expecting when I remember them first saying they were animating Kaiju number 8, because I was like, even Attack on Titan, CGI Titans, right?
Yeah.
And Kaiju number 8, a very large part of it is kaiju, which are monsters. So I was expecting a lot of CGI.
I would think so too.
Pleasantly surprised to not see as much as I would have initially thought.
Same, honestly. I was kind of shocked as well. Another thing I've been watching is Go Go Loser Ranger.
Go Go Loser Ranger. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm only 2 episodes in. It's an interesting concept for sure. As a Power Ranger fan, I think it's very interesting. It's obviously like a more of a parody style of Power Rangers. So I'm curious where the story's going. And then I will be watching Demon Slayer eventually. By the time this comes out, I think it'll be the 3rd or 4th. Well, by the time this comes out, the 4th episode will be potentially the 5th.
It's already like on the closing out of the arc.
Which is crazy because I think this is a 8 episode season?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it's very tiny.
Much shorter.
Yeah.
Much shorter. Not. Don't hate it. That's all it takes to tell the story, and that all they want to do is cover the arc.
Dragged
also gives them more time since we're approaching the final arc.
Exactly.
So.
Those are kind of like the big three that I'm watching. How about you, Connor?
Yeah. So for me, I haven't really watched any of the sequels of any shows, even if they're high on my list of stuff I want to watch. Like, so I haven't seen any of Konosuba, any of Demon Slayer, Ashoka Tensei, Reincarnated as Slime, My Hero, all on the list of things to watch.
Yeah.
I would, you only have so much time, and I wanted to give series I haven't seen or are new a try.
Makes sense.
So obviously, I've also been watching Kaiju number 8. Similar to Matt, I think it has its ups and downs. Some parts are good. Definitely there was a little bit dramatic outrage over some still frames that people were finding, but they were like in between frames, and it's like
That's so
you can
nitpicky.
find that in almost any show though. So
Yeah.
that's a little much, but for the most part, it's been decent. I've liked the voice acting, both dub and subbed. Actually, I've listened to a little bit of the dub, and it hasn't been bad either.
Okay.
Windbreaker has been enjoyable as well. It's like a twist on the like gang genre, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty decent. I don't know if I'm in love with the story so far, but the fights have been pretty okay. And character design is pretty decent, I think. But it hasn't. It's hard. Like, it's a weird show, honestly. I don't want to spoil anything in case anyone wants to watch it, but I haven't dropped it. I'm still watching it.
Okay. That's
I
a
would
good sign, then.
I would say it's maybe slightly above average, like maybe like a 6 or 7.
Okay.
So far, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not wrapped up. It could be good. I've never seen the original Spice and Wolf. I've been watching that. That shows a vibe. It's very chill. Yeah, those spoiling is it's very chill. You got to be ready for a relaxing adventure.
Makes sense.
Haven't seen any of Go Go Loser Ranger. It's on my list to watch, but we know how that goes. If you know, you know. And what else? I recently learned that, well, I haven't looked deep into some of this stuff, but I recently learned that Bartender Glass of God is actually a manga that a lot of people actually enjoy. And it's already gotten an anime adaptation, I think, or partly an anime adaptation.
Oh.
But anyways, this is obviously a newer one, and it's been super enjoyable. It's very chill, a very chill series, but also some of the attention to detail is pretty cool. Seeing the bottles of booze, and it's actually like proper products like that we have. So you would see there might be some Jim Beam. There'll be Aperol, like the brands you would recognize for Aperol and Campari. And like one episode I saw them using Canadian Club whiskey.
Oh, really?
So you see the brands,
Yeah.
and the bottles look like the bottles of those types of spirits, which is pretty cool to see. And just a very nice attention to detail for the glassware and the shaking of the tumbler and stuff. And yeah, it's just been very enjoyable, very chill, very enjoyable. If you're new to the podcast, we do like to have a cool or nice cocktail every now and then. So just is very interesting, you know. It kind of is combining two things that we enjoy, which is
Together, yeah.
some cool drinks, good vibes, and anime.
Easy peasy.
That's probably it, though, that I've actually been watching. There are some other shows that I have my eye on, but you gotta pick and choose, you know. Pick your battles. So I will, like you, I will definitely, all those sequels to previous seasons that I've said, I will definitely probably get to those. I just can't speak for them now. We're both caught up in My Hero, so we know what happens in My Hero. It's It's kind of why I'm not just like jumping on Demon Slayer. We've both read Demon
Yeah,
Slayer.
exactly.
We're not just like, oh, huh.
It's
Got
okay,
her.
I'll get
Got-
to Demon Slayer. I'll get to My Hero.
We're not as desperate to know what happens next because we know what happens.
Yeah, we're manga readers. We know what happened.
Okay, well, you don't need to sound all pish posh applesauce over there, okay? Jeez, we're manga readers.
Am I wrong though?
I guess not. But yeah, so without further ado, I guess we will jump into the summer 2024 anime season.
Yeah.
I will.
We're using livechart.me, which
Sure.
is the usual one that we use, that we've been using since the beginning of us doing this. And it kind of
This
just
is a
gives you chart
horrible view for you guys. Here you go. There you go.
for those who are watching on YouTube, anyways.
It was. It was a horrible view for a moment there. That's my bad.
That's
I was
alright.
slow on the uptake. Quick on the switch to live chart, slow on the change of scene. My bad.
Oh, well. But here we are. So we're going to be doing mostly just through the television shows. We might jump through the movies. Probably not the OVAs too much that are coming out in summer 2024. And yeah. I mean, right at first glance, it kind of seems like it's a lot of continuing shows, either from the spring season or season 2, season 3.
So anyway, we're sorted by popularity.
Yeah.
We have English titles on. We speak English. We do.
We do speak English.
But yeah, you're not wrong. So yeah, we can get through some of the sequels quicker,
Yeah, we
but
can spit through this. Yes,
obviously
so-
Oshinoko was immensely popular.
Yes.
Season 2 was immensely popular. It did drop off near the end, I think, but it did get a lot of very popular manga sales as well. I believe it was in the top 10 when we covered the top 10 manga sales for 2023. I can't remember.
Think so?
But yeah, so nothing much to say there. I look forward. I've been enjoying this series, and I like this series, the way the direction of the series has gone personally. So I'll be there to definitely continue watching it. Matt might eventually watch season 1. We'll see.
It's on the list, you know.
it's,
It's on that list.
it's on the list.
Oh, you know.
Then we got.
Ayla sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
I often do that too.
It's a light novel, comedy, romance, school. Half Russian beauty with silver hair. Yeah. This is
It must. It's high on the popularity, so it must be a very popular light novel.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Is my assumption. Not a big light novel reader personally.
Are we gonna color code things of like what we're gonna potentially do, potentially not?
Yeah, I can. Booyah.
Keep that going, you know.
Oh.
Oh, not that.
Oh.
thing.
Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have you done? All right.
There it is. This is definitely a planning.
Yeah. This one.
What'd you say? This is a romance school. I consider it.
Tower.
You're not a big romance fan, eh?
Not really. No. I mean, I got the ones I like, but
I got the ones. How do you know you like them?
it's Your Line April.
Yeah, but how'd you know you would like it?
It was a good story.
You had to watch it.
Exactly.
So how do you know?
I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, you're just not gonna like
Not
it.
gonna like it.
Okay.
We got Tower of God second season. Did you watch the first season?
I did watch the first season,
What
and
were
this
your
is based
thoughts
off of manhwa.
cool.
There were positives and negatives. I definitely am planning to watch this.
What about Days with My Stepsister?
That sounds like a watching.
All right. Our Last Crusade or the Rise of a New World season 2.
No, I gotta read. What's Days with My Stepsister? Light novel, Studio Dean, romance slice of life. Give her a read.
After her father remarries, Yuta suddenly finds himself with a new stepsister, Saki, the greatest beauty at school. Neither of them is sure how to act around the other at first, but the two gradually grow more comfortable living together, slowly, cautiously, patiently. Two strangers become more.
Oh,
So begins of an unlikely love story.
Domestic Girlfriend 2.0. Men of culture, rise up.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, wow.
Our Last Crusade or the Rise of a New World season 2. This is
It's going to be a skip for me. I haven't seen the
action,
first
fantasy,
one.
Military romance. Yep. Then we got the Cafe Terrence and its Goddess is season 2. Again, not familiar.
Some sort of etchy harem.
And now the one that I'm curious about the most.
You've actually done a video about
I
this
did,
on our
when
YouTube.
The first trailer came out for this, the Suicide Squad Isekai. I think it's an Isekai.
Well, it does say Suicide Squad, and then in all
Isekai.
capitals, could be potentially bolded Isekai. So,
if you're a fan of DC, this is a treat, I guess.
it says comic book. That's
Yeah.
not something we're used to seeing.
In the crime-ridden city of Gotham, Amanda Waller, the head of Argus, has assembled a group of notorious criminals for a mission. Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Peacemaker, Clayface, and King Shark. These supervillains are sent into an otherworldly realm that's connected to this world through a gate. It's a world of swords and magic where orcs rampage and dragons rule. This sky's an Isekai. It's funny because now this is number 7 on this list, and we got our first Isekai.
Planning to watch.
It's gonna be a treat. What's it gonna be on?
Why Wit as well, which is dope.
Don't know what it's gonna.
It doesn't seem to have anything for
streaming service.
how to view yet for streaming service.
We got Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard skip for me, brother.
Yep. And now here we are back to the Isekais. Oh, next 3 are Isekais. We got Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low level.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like an Isekai if I've ever heard of one.
That's a skip, I think.
No, it doesn't sound overly enjoyable for you.
Oh. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human.
Oh boy.
Just
Honestly, when it comes to isekais, I kind of just let Reddit tell me which one to watch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of them are very uninspiring in terms of their synopsis. In terms of their synopsis, in terms of just the hype, I guess, even. Like, I haven't read the light novels, like I just mentioned. Not a big light novel fan, so I kind of just will browse around the Reddit, the anime community, see kind of what's trending up, what's trending down. And if something does start getting a little bit more popularity, making some waves, if you will, then I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's
But just wanted to give an explanation for our initial skips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the reasoning. And looking over the synopsis, it's both Failure and the Failure Frame, as well as the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human.
Got another Isekai right after that too. No longer allowed in another world.
No longer allowed in another world. Oh, so this one's a comedy.
Cute sidekicks.
Well, you gotta have cute sidekicks. Oh, cute side chick. Oh no, sidekicks. You're right.
Sidekicks.
It would have been better.
Chicks.
Okay, well.
We also got. This seems like an Isekai.
I was gonna hit the jackpot. Nope. Time before Pixels. Boy.
We also got. Why does no one remember me in this world?
War between the 5 races on Earth: the humans, the demonic race, the wild god race, the spirit race, phantom beast race, has handed in the victory of humans. It is said the Prophet Sid had sealed the other 4 races in the Black Period, now called Crypts. Kai's job is to watch the Crypts and make sure there is no change. He's also trained to save humans when the other races break the seal and come back to this world. And he kind of looks like Kirito.
Yep.
Scrolling down, 2.5 dimensional seduction, comedy ecchi harem. Honestly, I'm all for, ecchi harem every now and then, but even the art, like, none of the girls are overly cute anime girls, if you will.
That's fair. Honestly, I don't really see anything else that's popping up for me personally.
Really? Gucci harem.
With story, it just sounds like a really weird mashup ripoff. Not ripoff, but
Oh, this one sounds kind of nice. This Gigi harem. It's a comedy, romance, school, slice of life.
Okay.
It's an upperclassman who longs to have a harem like the ones he sees in the comics. He reads while Rin plays a different character with a unique personality whenever she's around him. What path will the romance of these two drama club members take, and will Rin ever be able to act like herself and convey her feelings for him? I'll consider it. A journey through another world raising kids while adventuring. Okay. And we got another. Wow. We've got a good amount of fantasy. We got Wisteria, Wand and Sword.
Yeah. This is the kind of like gives me just Mashell like
Bandai Namco Pictures. And then we got another Love Polygon. The romantic comedy follows a boy named Jun who is childhood friends with two twin girls with different personalities. Well, I hope so. He ends up in love triangle with Rumi, who looks boyish but is an Otoma maiden on the inside, and her twin sister Nori, who is a cute otaku. Isn't that a love triangle, not a love polygon? Is a triangle a polygon? Or am I uneducated? Do you love a polygon is any two-dimensional shape formed of straight lines, so I guess it's not inaccurate. There you guys go. It's been a while since basic geometry.
We got a nobody's way up to an exploration hero.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie. The season so far is looking rough.
I parry everything.
Another light novel, action fantasy.
A lot of light novels this season, I find too. Like this.
Well, I mean, a lot of the times I feel like there's always a good chunk of light novels.
My dear friend Nokotan. It's spelled D-E-E-R. Girl meets elk girl and chaos ensues. No one knows Tarako used to be a delinquent. All of her classmates only know her as the perfect student. But everything changes when Nokotan, a transfer student with antlers, enters her life. Antlers aren't the only thing strange about Nokotan. Her dear nose can sniff out Tarako's secret past. Whether it's at the school or the zoo, chaos follows this doe-eyed girl's every step. Tarako has so many questions. Is Nokotan a deer, a girl, or something in between? It's done by Wit Studio. So that's not potential. It's giving me Sweet Tooth vibes, which is a Netflix show, which is like the main character is like animal, like that.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
We're at the next one.
Just because it's wet,
It's a potential, considering.
It's going my mouse.
There we go.
The next one for me is Big Scroll and The Elusive Samurai.
Wait, you don't want to watch the rookie middle-aged adventurer who's trained to death by the most powerful party to become invisible?
It's not high on my list. Elusive Samurai. This has been in, if you read in like from the Viz app like we do, you've probably seen Elusive Samurai. It's been going on for a decent amount of time. Feel like I'm almost surprised it hasn't had an anime yet. And apparently it's not very hyped up based on the popularity at the moment. But Cloverworks, hit or miss. I feel like with Cloverworks, sometimes they hit hard, and sometimes they miss, and they miss hard. Looking at you, season 2 of Promised Neverland. If you know, you know. Just taking a look down here.
Honestly, if we jump to movies, there's 3 movies there that we could chat about briefly.
Okay, well then I'll jump to movies.
got a My Hero movie, which is probably filler, but I might potentially watch it. I mean, the thing about reading the manga is that obviously these movies are just filler, but it's just good extra fighting, you know?
It's action.
It's action. So I might watch the My Hero movie. Bocchi the Rock. If you know that was our anime of the month, when we do our anime of the month, that was our January watch.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a compilation movie. So I don't know if this is just the show cut down into like a movie format or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. We'll find out.
We got to look back. Now, if you can look back behind Connor, you can see where his head is hiding.
Which you can't right now.
You can't right now, but there is a look back volume.
Well, yeah, it is on the shelf behind me.
Yeah. You want to chat about look back?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is by the same author as Chainsaw Man.
Yep.
Depending on how you're feeling about that right now, which we'll dive into next episode. This is one of his one-shots. He's written a good amount of one-shots, and we've also covered some of his earlier works that he's done, submitted to different competitions, whatnot.
21 and 22 to 26 volumes.
And this was a nice story though. Kind of funny if you've seen or read Chainsaw Man, and even you read Look Back, you're like, makes you almost do a double take to the author name.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, some of his stuff is like that though. Like
yeah, for sure. But also some of it, you're like, okay, yeah, I can see that this.
Well, yeah, if you read some of his like short one shots, you're like, oh yeah, this is the Chainsaw guy.
It's also written Fire Punch. He's written a good amount of stuff now. Do you want to read this Colors Within? Drama music?
Yeah. Tosoku is a high school student with the ability to see the colors of others. Colors of bliss, excitement, and serenity, plus a color she treasures as her favorite. Kimi, a classmate of her school, gives off the most beautiful color of all. Although she doesn't play an instrument, Tosuka forms a band with Kimi and Ryu. A quiet musician enthusiast, they meet at a used bookstore in a far corner of town. As they practice at an old church on a remote island, music brings them together, forming friendships and stirring affections. Will they discover their true colors?
I'm kind of into it.
That sounds cute, honestly.
The art style looks different. You kind of like a unique color palette.
Yeah.
Then the next biggest thing I would say is probably this Gintama theatrical release of the Courtesan of a Nation arc.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a Gintama.
We're both not watched Gintama, so we can't say. But hey, if it's a theatrical edit and maybe there's a little bit of remastering going on, maybe it'll be really exciting for the Gintama fans out there.
Otherwise, I think that's it really for movies. Even like it's this is kind of a sad season.
Yeah, part of me feels like there's something missing.
I mean, we got like My Hero continuing. We have
that is true. The show 2 cores are going through.
Those are the Spice and Wolf is obviously continuing this season. Those are the big 3 that are continuing. I don't know if anything else is continuing. Don't see it as I scroll through here. Yeah, those are the big ones. I mean, we obviously this summer we also have the Rick and Morty anime. If you're a fan of Rick and Morty. But otherwise, yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, let's here I can quickly go to television, animal market by we'll filter it by what we've marked as potentials here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can just quickly go through. So it hasn't been a very long or extremely enjoyable episode so far.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's just one of those seasons.
Surprisingly, it's the first one where we haven't been super gung-ho about everything that is coming out. I feel like if we were Fairy Tail fans, that we would be extremely excited.
Yeah.
But we're not. Unfortunately, that is not the case for us.
I know that, like, Fall season is going to be a big one for us because that's the premiere of Dan to Dan.
You're getting ahead of yourself, brother.
Right, we can discuss that.
You're getting ahead. You're getting
September.
ahead. So, summer 2024 anime. This is actually, looking at this, one, it's all fits on this one page, which gives me confidence that I will at least be able to give everything a 3-episode try, as long as it's not stuck in some weird Netflix jail or not on a streaming site or it's impossible to watch. So, Oshinoko Season 2, Connor will be watching. Matt will not be because he's not seen the original.
Season 1 still.
3-episode try for the Feelings in Russian show.
Yep.
I'm intrigued. We'll see how it goes. It's obviously second on this list in terms of popularity.
Popularity-wise, yeah.
So you don't get that popular without being enjoyable, right? So gonna give it a try. Tower of God. I'm excited to jump back into the world of Tower of God. The first season had highs and lows, but the story was interesting. The world is interesting, and that's what I'm excited to jump back into to get more development. I almost feel like I need to watch season 1 again. It's been a while to kind of, for refamiliarize myself.
Yeah.
Days with My Stepsister. Definitely getting the 3-episode try. How could you not? Sounds like a lovely story about
Step siblings.
step siblings.
Can't go wrong with step siblings.
You can.
Well, yeah, that's
You can.
the key right there, folks.
Then I think one probably the most excited about,
Yeah.
quotations, or intrigued by,
Intrigued by, yeah.
which is the Suicide Squad Isekai.
It's Wit Studio.
It's with Studio. I'm intrigued to see the voice
Story,
acting, how the
voice
characters
acting.
act, what is going on in the world they've been transported to. That's another big one. Are they transported to just some random land with a more regular humans, meta-human? Like, I'm very intrigued to see
Fantasy world.
what
Yeah.
what kind of shenanigans the Suicide Squad of all the DC things
It's an
that,
interesting team, right? Because it's like Harley Quinn, King Shark,
well, it's because it's so chaotic.
Shot, and
Peacemaker.
and Clayface.
It's a very chaotic team.
And obviously, we know the Joker's going to pop up as it's also in the picture. I mean,
Yeah,
Zatanna
the
is
Joker
also
will
in
be
the
there.
picture. So, we're going to see some interesting folks.
Then we got another romance. Seems more like girl gets flabbergasted when by crush, can't be herself. Tale as old as time,
Classic.
and the guy wants a harem. We'll see if they can find love with each other.
Stay tuned.
Then Matt, like you mentioned, he read off the My Dear Friend Nokotan. I think
Could be cute. Could be fun.
3-episode try. It's by Wit. Wit always seems to put a lot of passion into the projects they have, so I'm definitely more than willing to give it a try. And lastly, The Elusive Samurai, which you want to give a read of the synopsis of The Elusive Samurai for the fellow misfits out there, Matt?
Where is it on my screen? It's further down, eh?
Oh, it's down, yeah, which is a bit surprising.
How far down is it? I'll search for this. Actually, I can't see.
He can't see.
Technical.
Are your glasses on?
My glasses? I can't see without my glasses. Loose. There we go. We got it. Okay. The main character, Tokiyuki Hojo, is the true successor of the Kamakura shogunate. But he does not like conflict and constantly runs away from his training. However, in the year 1333, the Kamakura shogunate fell into ruin. Losing everything, including his family and his home, he runs away to survive and live life, vowing to recapture his old home. Samurai at the time lived by the basics of fighting and dying, by doing the opposites of running away and living. This is the story of Tokiyuki overcoming troubled times, and it's quite an interesting one. Done by Cloverworks. I mean,
Yeah, like we said,
Dress Up
Overworks
Darling,
can be
Spy Family.
yeah, but hit or miss. They can be a hit or a miss.
Yeah.
They can be a hit or a miss, but they have had some good
Some hits.
stuff. I am surprised. I thought that the Elusive Samurai would be higher up on popularity, but I mean, obviously it's not. Which is not what I was expecting.
What are your thoughts on this season coming up, summer 2024? Do you find the summer seasons to be not as big? Like, this seems like a quiet summer. Like, if I jump back to summer 23, I see. Let's hide all just to be safe here. That was JJK season 2. That was Zom 100. That was Horimiya. That was Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, those are the big ones. My Happy Marriage, Devil's a Part-Timer season 2, The Great Cleric, Rent a Girlfriend season 3, Reborn as a Vending Machine. Like, those ones I feel were like Fate, Strange Fake, Whisper of Dawn, Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. Like, I feel like those were all like big ones. I feel for some reason that like this just, if I jump back even farther to summer 2022, that's Black Summoner, Classroom of the Elite season 2, Overlord 4, Devil's a Part-Timer season 1, Dr. Stone special episode, whichever. Made in Abyss, Rent a Girlfriend season 2, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. I don't know. Do you find that this season is just kind of?
I think a way of looking at it is this season isn't for us.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because there's still a good chunk of anime coming out. I think it's safe to say we're both not. I like the fantasy genre for anime. It's just it is getting overdone.
Yeah.
So it's more of a you gotta be nitpicky of what you can't watch everything, and especially us, we are very busy. We can't watch everything, so you gotta be pretty nitpicky when it comes to a lot of the similar or very much the same, honestly, in some cases, genres or story. Yeah. And sometimes there's not even good enough twist to really drag you in. And we got a lot of fantasy, a lot of action fantasy, a lot of isekai. So unfortunately, from first look, it's not for us. Yeah. There are a few. I'm glad there's still a good chunk for us that we'll watch, and honestly, we'll still probably get behind, even though it's such a low number of ones that we're interested in. Yeah. But you guys will have to let us know if you're a big isekai fan, or are you a Fairy Tail fan? Are you excited for the new season of Fairy Tail? We're both haven't seen Fairy Tail, so we can't really buy into that hype. So if you're a Fairy Tail fan, let us know. Like, are you excited for this new season? If you're big into the action fantasy adventure stories, what are some of these light novels? Have you read them? Yeah. You'll have to let us know. We do have a Discord that you guys can join. It's down in our link tree below.
Remember to subscribe on YouTube, join the Discord, chat away in the Discord, talk about anime, talk about Marvel.
Talk about anime, Marvel, DC, RPGs, D&D specifically. Exactly. And we're also, since we're doing an anime episode, we're also watching an anime this month. Heck yeah. We watch an anime every month, and we have an anime of the month section on the Discord, so you can kind of update us, and we'll update you on what we think of the anime so far.
This month we were watching Ashura.
Ashura, right. Yeah. On Disney Plus. For us.
For us, yeah.
Can't say it for everyone what it'll be on.
So until then,
this has been your summer 2024 summer twice. I'm saying summer twice. This has been your summer 2024 summer anime list.
And we will see you next Wednesday.
Sorry about that episode. It's not a great strong season. But yes, we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
TNMP, the Nerdy Misfit Podcast. Don't forget to join the island by dropping a follow. Thank you. And see you next week.